Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, I respect. Thank you for the opportunity given to present the result of my research by title Application of Open-Ended Learning to the Creative Thinking Ability of Student Alia Alairat, City of Ternate, Indonesia, by Asri Samura. Introduction. Anticipating the development of increasing advanced education and technology, the learning process in the classroom, especially in mathematics, needs to be reformed. The teacher is no longer a provider of information transfer of knowledge, but the task and role of the teacher as a motivation for students to learn, stimulation of learning. Students can construct their own knowledge through various activities of creative thinking skills. Asri says that in learning, the teacher must involve students in every activity in the classroom and also regulation student intellectual activities such as discussion and communication, and can help students to understand mathematical ideas and monitoring their understanding. It has been proven that every activity participation in teacher-led world-class discussion goes well and is meaningful in learning mathematics. One way to provide learning opportunities to students through active participation in meaningful discussion about mathematics through increasing students' ability in group work, where students have more opportunities to convey abilities simultaneously in different groups. Given the diversity of background abilities that students have in the classroom, identify academic proficiency as a key factor to improve creative thinking skills. The goals is to provide conceptual learning opportunities for all students in the presented study, focused on developing students' creative thinking skills by applying open-ended mathematical learning. As Wahyudi said that learning with critical, creative, meaningful in blended learning can improve students' mathematical problem-solving ability and creative thinking. Referring to the introduction above, the research Harvey deliberately conducts a comprehensive research regarding improving the ability to think creatively. The research with the title, The Application of Open-Ended Learning to the Creative Thinking Ability of Alia Alairat Student in Ternate City, show that satisfactory results were obtained. Research methods. The study was designated as a quasi-experimental non-covalent control group design. Comprehensively, the study examines and analyzes the influence of learning factor on increasing creative thinking skill without involving other factors. Simple samples were not taken at random, but on the experimental class and the control group. Data were analysis quantitatively using statistical tests before carrying out statistical tests for normality and homogeneity of variance were first performed. Discussion. The findings from this study using the independent sample test showed that there was increase in students' creative thinking skill who were taught using an open-ended learning model with conventional learning. The result obtained from the test score of students who study straight line equations using an open-ended learning model and conventional learning that the value of sig to dual tiled is smaller than the significance value of alpha, which is equal to 0.05. In the experimental class, students who were taught using the open-ended learning model had an average score of 0.05. 0.05, meaning the control class taught using the conventional learning model has an average score of 34.72. From the result of the comparison test, it is shown that the average value of the open-ended learning models provides an increase in creative thinking skills that is greater than conventional learning. Open-ended learning also gives more freedom to students in expressing their ideas and opinions so that they can improve creative thinking systematically. Conclusion. There is increasing in student creative thinking skill who is taught using an open-ended learning model with students who are taught using a conventional learning model. The improvement of students' creative thinking skill who are taught using an open-ended learning model is more effective than students who are taught using a conventional learning model in terms of creativity. Thank you very much.